Hi goaltenders, as promised, the reverse VH, and we're going to talk a little bit about how it works here. But when you look at a reverse VH, you're looking at the goaltender, and this is only one variation, so try not to crucify me in these comments, but this is one really in tight movement where the goaltender gets the opportunity to really cover in low. If you look at the critical angles that you need when the puck's in tight, you need to be right over top of the puck. You see the goaltender leading with his eyes, getting to the middle, and then getting to that critical point where the head is leading the body. You can see the legs or the knees starting to come apart and then come back together on the other side, linking the whole process as a chain all the way through. We'll see it one more time again. As the goaltender goes, sets up the backs or the lead leg, leans towards the save and closes down on pucks, and the very last movement post to post is just a little bit of flexion with the ankle. One of the things I'm noticing in the National Hockey, these goaltenders going down and staying down, especially big goaltenders. Puck comes at your head, you're gonna turn away from it. And same one here where Michael Hutchison is in that. You know, a very good shot. These guys are incredible. So as they break around the outside, they shoot from an almost impossible angle, but it's not impossible anymore. The goaltender goes down right at the bottom of the circle, which is way too early. That would have hit him right in the maple leaf. So those things play a massive role. Let's look at those angles again. So you can see them, place them out here again, where you have the opportunity to see, you know, what the goaltender is looking at when the player is coming down. And you got to learn the timing mechanisms necessary to be successful in the reverse VH. So let's take a look again at what can be a difference maker in executing the reverse VH. You find the goaltender do what he needs to do. Here in the Canuck process here, down the line, as soon as the player gets to the bottom of the circle, it's kind of the timing mechanism, I guess, Toronto's goalie coach identified as a place to go down. It's too early. It's right below the dot. And when you go down too early, it gives these guys an opportunity to score. So let's take a look at this through another video. And it was one that I've used to explain this in the past, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, how you doing? Pascal Milano here. And one of the things that I like to do with goaltenders that I'm working with, and maybe I'm doing a private lesson with another goaltender, is just take them through some of the movements that they normally have to do. So today I set up some pucks for Adam Billings, who's a Junior B goaltender. Come on over. So as the player receives the pass, comes over the blue line, he's going to move into position so he can play this particular puck. When he plays this puck, he can play it to his low blocker side, to his pad, to his glove, or to his stick on that side, and then he can start the process all over again. So he goes back to the middle. The next time he comes through, hits this area, and now he's on this puck right here. He can backwards flow, again, playing an on-ice shot to the pad, upper on the blocker, over to the left pad where he can use a stick and then glove. Same idea here, where in this case, he visualized using an overlap in this situation because he's got no backside pressure. So that's one of the other options. Maybe he has backside pressure and he starts to back in with it so he can play that process. The next one would be the shot on the dead angle, and this would turn into a VH right here and then up so he can practice recovering of where those would be. And then once the puck hits this goal line, there's a pivot so that he's no longer in a position where he's going to face a puck out here, but he also is best positioned for pucks below the goal line. Normally there's a trapezoid here, so when the puck hits the trapezoid, he can bait the player. And now he can't be scored on with a bank off of him. So he buries himself behind the post. If you want to, there you are. And then as he comes up, if he baited him correctly, the player's going to attack and he can RVH. If he didn't, then the player's going to go on the other side. He can then go into an RVH here. Or maybe he gets to the post, the guy comes up here for a VH, and maybe the rebound is a cool one and he attacks out here. So these are things you can do when you're on your own. I know a lot of National Hockey League goaltenders could only go on the ice with one guy. That was them. And this is one of those drills that you can make a part of your process. All right, talk to you soon.